Hey, it's CVV, Chris Van Vliet, and you have to check out the fastest rising podcast in all of professional wrestling. I'm talking about the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast. If you're looking for pay-per-view predictions, if you're looking for pay-per-view reviews, if you're looking for interviews, check out the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast. Crash and Burn!
Crash and Burn, we're talking about Money in the Bank 2011, which took place at the Allstate Arena in Chicago on July 17, 2011. The pay-per-view request was by Wyatt, so come on in.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You are here to want probably the best pay-per-view of 2011, whatever. It's good to be back, but tomorrow, and it's crazy that tomorrow is already May 1st. And also, before we start this episode, I want to thank DJ from last night from wrestling. Thank you for.
Of course, knocking down your camera.
Thank you for giving me bruises. We had a good time practicing last night. So DJ, if you're watching this, shout out to you, buddy.
All right, come on in, Lucas.
But yeah.
It is I myself. I am back, yo. And I wasn't there Saturday. I had some other things to business with. I was at a retreat. But yes, I am back now. We're gonna do a Money Bank 2011, one of the best pay-per-views of the modern era, in my opinion. I think that this is one of the best. So yeah, let's just get it started.
Yep. So they had a dark match, which is not aired on TV.
What was the dark match?
Santino Morella and Vladimir Kozlov defeated the New Nexus.
Which members? Was it Otunga and
David Otunga and Michael
That was Curtis Axel.
McGillicuddy.
McGillicuddy. Yeah, so Dino and Kozlov won, so yeah.
Let's pass on this match. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matches. Alright, so this is not going to be a long episode. So, Daniel Bryan defeated Cody Rhodes, Heath Slater, Justin Gabriel, Kane, Sin Cara, Sheamus, and Wade Barrett. This match was a SmackDown Money in the Bank ladder match for a World Heavyweight title contract.
Oh, the big gold belt.
Lucas.
Oh, the big gold belt. Oh, how we miss it. Honestly, this is one of the better Money in the Bank matches. I feel like the Raw one's a little bit better. We'll get to that in a moment. But they have some good spots in there. Sin Cara went through a fucking ladder, which is a good spot. And Sin Cara basically died that day. But Daniel Bryan, I didn't see him win this match. I thought Cody was going to win because he was getting a big push around this time. And Cody was doing his own thing with the undashing.
Paper bags.
Yeah, the dashing paper bag gimmick or whatever. So seeing Daniel Bryan win makes me happy because I knew he's going to be a star after the Money Bank contract because TLC doesn't let me keep cashing in the big show. And it's a great match, and I love this match. And I thought for a second Cody's gonna win, but again, Dan Brown's always been a good choice to win my bank. He knows how to win matches. Like I'm gonna be honest. Debate me or not, Dan Bryan is one of the best technical wrestlers of this era.
Couldn't agree more, bro.
Go ahead, Wyatt.
Hold on, I can't breathe for a second.
What? Okay.
As you take.
Is that burp your take?
Okay. I've actually watched this match like about 1,000 times. I've watched this match for like about 25 or 30 times at least. I think the match was it was very decent. Like you had Justin Gabriel enter the match with David Otunga's theme song, if you notice. And literally when Sheamus put Sin Cara through the ladder, Sin Cara, that motherfucker looked like he was having a seizure. I'm gonna tell you that. You literally had 3 superstars injured that night. Sin Cara, the Big Show and the Miz, but we're gonna get to that. Yeah, Heath Slater was in there, and you did have the core that recently broke up, which was Heath Slater, Justin Gabriel, Ezekiel Jackson, and Wade Barrett, and yeah, Sheamus was in there, Kane was in there, Daniel Bryan was in there. I think Daniel Bryan winning the ladder match was actually the beginning of the rise of Daniel Bryan.
Yep.
And yeah, I thought it would have been cool to see like Wade Barrett or Sheamus win that match, but yeah, Sheamus has actually won a Money in the Bank ladder match, and yeah, I really thought the match was actually pretty good. I think all the stars had pretty good chemistry, and I think everyone in the match killed it. You know, they all went back and forth. Amazing chemistry, but I didn't mind Daniel Bryan winning, but it would have been cool to see Sheamus and Barrett win. But yeah, definitely watch this match if anyone's at it.
Oh yeah, definitely check that match if you want to see Sin Cara die.
I like this match. It was a good way to kick off the show.
Hold on. Literally, Sin Cara's been botching since day one. He literally thought Kurt Hawkins was Edge.
Good job.
On his night of his debut.
Good job. Well, I already said my take, so.
What did you think about it, Jason?
I said it already.
Did you just say the match was good?
Yeah, as you would say on the Moshcast, I liked it. But in all seriousness, it was a good way to kick off the show. A lot of great spots in this match.
Mm-hmm.
Kelly defeated Brie Bella for the Divas title.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Lucas, go ahead.
Let's just be honest. Okay, I'm sorry to say this, but the fucking Divas champion is one of the worst champions and worst designs of all time.
It was ugly.
Like, I never got behind it.
I liked it.
You're not on the Moshcast right now, Wyatt.
Sure you did. Sure you did.
No.
Sure you did, Wyatt. Sure you did. You probably
Old era greater than new era. No cap.
Well, I mean, you probably liked the ass. The Divas ass is better than the women's championships. But anyways, going to the match. So I don't remember this match, to be honest. I remember Cara was on her rise, and she was like pushed to the max, you can kind of say, before Beth Phoenix turned on her, and Beth Phoenix just went on a rampage, and she had her rise and her push. It's like you had two pushes that year. You had Cara had her push, and then you had Beth Phoenix had her push,
and then Eve push.
Yeah, Eve was more 2012 in my opinion, but
yeah.
But yeah,
Eve was like Kelly's sidekick at the time. Eve was actually managed for Kelly.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I don't care much about the match. I knew I had a huge crush on Cara Kelly, and I still do. But
she's
yeah,
married, so
sadly.
Go ahead, Wyatt.
All I'm gonna say, bros, is Kelly was the shit.
She was.
All I'm gonna say is this match was good, and I liked it.
It was like 3 minutes.
K2.
Yeah, a good short match.
Literally,
how about this?
What sucked was literally everyone was probably up taking a piss. Like, dude.
How about this short match? Mark Henry defeated Big Show. Go ahead, Wyatt.
I actually enjoyed that. They actually had a very decent build up to the match. Mark Henry was definitely the guy at the time that you didn't want to fuck with. Mark Henry had an outrageous behavior attitude. When he had the steel cage door and rammed Big Show over, and Big Show went through the steel cage. Mark Henry took this backstage employee and threw him across the stage or something like that. And literally, Mark Henry delivered a World's Strongest Slam, slamming Big Show through the announce table. Literally, Mark Henry had the most serious attitude in 2011 than I've ever seen Mark Henry before. Literally, I love Mark Henry. I love the Big Show. But I'm going to tell you, the match was okay. Mark Henry delivered Big Show a World's Strongest Slam. Big Show kicked out of it, a World's Strongest Slam, and 3 splashes or something like that. And then the match was over. And then literally after the match, you had Mark Henry have a chair and literally crush Big Show's leg there. And then said Big Show was too big to like go on a stretcher or whatever. They had like a mini truck to take Big Show out of the arena to the medical facility. Knowing it was like the battle between what's better, biggest, or strongest. But I'm gonna tell you, like, if you want to, I would definitely everyone check out Mark Henry in 2011. Please do that. Please do. I'm gonna tell you, they did have a good. I'm gonna tell you the build up to that was pretty good. Mark Henry was not the man to mess with. He was the world's strongest man.
Yeah, go ahead, Lucas.
Again, if it wasn't for Mark Henry in 2011, he would have been nothing. Let's just be honest. I mean, if it wasn't for him to turn heel and just being this beast that we all wanted him to be for so long, instead of being a babyface or whatever and pushing Batista, even though he sold it like it was nothing or whatever. I don't know what the hell that was, but this was the start of our favorite, the Hall of Pain, and Big Show was the first inductee of the Hall of Pain, and the Vader Bomb to the leg was the start, and he started doing it more with Kozlov, Kane. Maybe some other ones won. I probably forgot.
Oh, but I remember when Mark Henry destroyed Kane.
This monster that we want him to be, and I enjoyed that. I remember watching this. I used to be scared of him, but he put on good matches with Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan in that steel cage match. I remember that match because I watched that match, and if it wasn't for that, where would he be? Like, he probably still been babyface. Like, that revived him.
Mm-hmm.
That revived him.
He was a babyface in 2010 when he partnered with, like, MVP and Evan Bourne. But literally, turning Mark Henry heel 2011, that was one of the smartest fucking decisions to ever make.
Exactly. We'll get to the one better decision in the moment. But, But hey, I definitely did enjoy the beating or whatever. Again, I feel like now looking back on this, I feel like WWE's got more very softer, and I feel they should go back when Mark Henry was the man and just be more brutal. I mean, that's what we grew up on. Like, be more brutal. Stop being just fucking soft. And that's the problem I have with WWE. Just be brutal, not soft.
Yeah.
But
literally.
Think about the you did. Somebody's gonna get their dick chopped off. Like,
the fuck?
Yeah, it's your Val Venus. I still remember it. I'm still scarred for left.
Oh yeah, with the Japanese guy saying choppy choppy pee pee. Literally backstage hanging Val Venus in the freaking locker room trying to cut his penis off.
Exactly. And we're gonna get the montage, but it's fine.
This match was okay. It was short, but worth watching.
Yeah. One last thing about Mark Henry, he recently just dropped 80 pounds. And he's really healthy again.
Yes. I saw that.
Nice. All right. Next match. Alberto Del Rio. Yes, I just said his name. I don't care. Okay, Wyatt. Alberto Del Rio defeated Alex Ryleigh, Matt Sydal, Jack Swagger, Jake Hager, Kofi Kingston, The Miz, hell yeah, R-Truth, and Rey Mysterio. This was a Monday Night Raw Money in the Bank ladder match for the WWE Championship contract.
I'll go first because Wyatt's going to already rant about it.
Okay.
Okay, did you forget to mention Evan Bourne?
Well, he's known as Matt Sydal. So.
Don't treat my guy dirty like that.
Okay, okay.
Lucas, talk.
Wyatt, it's okay. Yeah. It's okay, Wyatt.
It's okay.
I'll pet you.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Anyways,
Wyatt, take a deep breath.
I got a rant.
Okay.
You're going last.
I'll go short on this. At first, when I saw this match, I was a mark for Rey Mysterio. Like, I remember in 2008 or 2007, whether I started watching, I was the big mark for Rey Mysterio because, he was like one of the best high flyers around that time. And I feel like he should have won this match. I feel like he could have been, like, honestly revived because, like, you had him with some injuries in WWE or whatever, and I feel like he could have done way more with them, to be honest. Like, he was better in WCW than WWE. I'm going to be fucking honest. Like, the way he was, look at him in WCW compared to WWE. He's more athletic then, but he can still pull off like shit or whatever. But I would have gone Ray or Kofi here, but I get why they went with Del Rio because they were pushing hard to try to make him a star, but it didn't work out because all this shit that happened to him. And I heard that he's gonna probably fight Andrade, which I find crazy.
What is that?
I don't know. I know TikTok. Anyways, but I would have said Ray, but in the match though, I will say that was smart. I hate Del Rio with a passion, but that was smart to do. But removing the mask of a luchador, because again, disrespect to luchador, they basically the Lucha Rebate. And we all seen his face before, but we know he don't want to get his face seen again, if you know what I'm saying. And it was smart. Again, Del Rio's probably one of the better heels in the modern era, because everyone still hated him around that time. Like, he put his heel in real life, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah. I mean, I would have booked it like better, like not have Del Rio and have somebody else. But I can see why they went that route. But as a Latino, fuck you, Del Rio.
Yep. I also enjoyed this match too, but the wrong person won.
Exactly.
It was still a good match regardless, but the wrong person won. Fuck Alberto
All I
Del
know
Rio.
is that match.
Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen.
Truth go up the ladder, even though he has anti-phobia. He's
scared of heights.
Wyatt announced earlier today, before we started recording, he was gonna rant on this match. He has a lot to say, so Crash and Burn is paused to start the Wyatt rants.
All I'm gonna tell you about that match, I'm gonna go a little positive here because we need the positive vibes. Okay, so I did like the fact where everybody actually came in with a fucking ladder and shit, and literally, guys, you don't have to turn your cameras off and mute yourselves. Come on.
What if we wanna?
Jason, there's no reason to turn your camera or mic off. Okay, this isn't a presentation. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you this, but I'm gonna tell you have this boring motherfucker Alberto Del Rio winning the fucking goddamn Money in the Bank ladder match. Who the fuck booked this shit? You have Alberto Del Rio, who failed to claim the World Heavyweight title, who won the Royal Rumble earlier that year. You could have had, Ray would have won that match. R-Truth would have been perfect. You literally did Miz dirty because Miz got the stanky leg in that match. You know how much that made me want to cry when Miz got hurt? Miz is my dad, for fuck's sake. Miz is my...
I thought Brock Lesnar was your daddy.
No. Miz adopted me yesterday. All right. Now back to what I was saying. You have Alberto Del Rio, all the dumb fucked up shit he's done. You literally want your your freaking girlfriend to lap dance for you, and you do that dirty ass shit. Literally, you made I literally don't know where to go. All I'm gonna tell you is fuck Alberto Del Rio. He's a fucking boring performer. I don't care if he shook my mom's hand or not. All I'm going to tell you is, Alberto Del Rio, you're a fucking goddamn piece of shit. You're a terrible human being. I hope you lose to Andrade. And all I know is the only thing that was cool is you got to drive a car down the arena. You freaking piece of shit.
I mean, he did rent all those cars, and again, we got
I don't know how the hell he got to rent those cars.
Well,
he probably stole them.
No. Okay.
I'm gonna tell you, you have all those great talents. Like, you could have had Alex Riley's better as a mid-card, my bad. But yeah, but there was a lot of chemistry in that match. All I know is Alberto Del Rio, fuck him. He's a goddamn dick-sucking pussy. And literally, seeing Alberto Del Rio win that match was probably worse than my darkest moments in my life. He's just such a bad performer. Literally, everything about him's boring. He should be called Alberto Del Boring.
Alberto Del Boring.
Yeah. I thought that motherfucker faced life in prison.
He should.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Look how bad him and Paige's relationship was.
True.
I don't know why they in the first place.
Dude, Paige, come on.
Paige, you have the wrong taste in men.
So,
But again, I think I did a bad rant, but again, Alberto Del Rio, fuck you, you're a fucking dick-sucking faggot.
I guess Crash and Burn can resume.
I hate you, Alberto. You suck.
Let me know when the show can resume.
We'll wait. Light me up.
Wrong person won.
Can it resume?
Yes, I resume. I hope Alberto Del Rio never returns to WWE ever.
I just saw a man just fly. Are you placing the war now?
Let's
what
talk
are you doing
about
this?
the match. Next match,
what are
please.
you doing? What are you doing? Are you placing the war now? What are you doing?
Yes. Can we not talk about Alberto Del Rio before I do something?
You won't do anything.
Say that name one more time.
Oh God, no, Jason, please don't. Please.
I'm not gonna do it.
He looks deadly.
I dare you.
He looks deadly.
Do you know who I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say Christian defeated Randy Orton by DQ.
Oh.
Okay.
And that's
Good thing you did not say Alberto Del Rio.
Yeah, he's gonna break his fucking tackle.
Yeah. The battery to my damn
Now you're
That's lagging. That's what you get.
tablet.
That's what you get. Your ass is lagging for doing that punch. That's what you get. That's what your ass get. But Christian defeat Randy Orton. Okay, so
go ahead. Again,
this is legit Wyatt's favorite person, legit ever. Randy Orton's favorite. Like,
his daddy.
If Wyatt had a favorite son, it would be Randy Orton. Let's just put it that. Anyways, if you had a favorite son, it would be Randy Orton. You would pick favorites. Anyways, this is the match where if Randy Orton got disqualified, Christian would get the championship. And this is where Christian was heel. And Christian's better off heel, like honestly a heel. I feel like they booked TNA booked it way better. Let's just say that. Because Christian won the title Extreme Rules and he lost like a week after that. And something like that to Randy Orton. So Randy Orton decided to give him a match or whatever like that. And the build-up was not bad. Yeah, Christian just be a heel, spin him in the face, and Randy Orton just kick him in the nuts. No kiss of Christian. He probably will not fuck anything. But anyways. But once you get Randy Orton pissed, and I learned this, Oh, be ready. You're gonna fucking die. And never trust him either. Never trust Randy Orton. Matt Riddle, do not trust him. He will stab you in the back. But yeah, I mean, and it's a good way to book it, to be honest. Like, I think that, oh, look at that tall man over there, so inspirational. Looking thick over there. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but
I don't know what I'm saying either.
Great match. I'll say that great match. I think that was it. Might have been ears purple, I believe, and they made extra of it, which I like. But I would have booked it way better. Like WWE, book him as a main card.
Siri, turn that fucking goddamn shit off.
Hey. This is not about, me. He did beat him, but it's fine. But
No, Siri was fucking playing Alberto Del Rio's theme song on my freaking phone.
Well, that's your problem, not mine. But
No.
We're gonna get copyright. Don't we get Ricardo Rodriguez over here? Let me get Ricardo.
This isn't the Moshcast.
No, it's not.
All right.
Anyways,
my phone's off. It's dead.
Okay, good. It deserved to be dead. Anyways.
Sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
No, I'm not sorry for his loss. Oops.
I'm sorry for your loss if someone here says that they hung out with Alberto Del Rio.
Why are you saying that to? Anyways.
Yeah. Oh. Go ahead, Lucas. Keep going.
Okay, I'll say this. Better book him like you did with Christian with TNA. Like, he legit was called the instant classic in TNA for a reason. But you book him. I'm sorry to say this, but you book him like you said Edge was like better or whatever, and he is. But don't make it seem like that. Don't make him a make card or anything like that. He deserves to be the world title picture. He don't deserve to be a make carder at all. That's all I gotta say. But it's good heel. But Christian died. Christian basically died that day, and his hair run was not good either. I'm gonna be honest. His hair run wasn't that good either.
Yeah, good match. It could have been a better ending without a DQ. Go ahead, Wyatt.
Honestly, this has been one of the most solid rivalries Randy's ever been in. Like, Christian's heel run in 2011 was not that good in my opinion. But Christian did have a good heel run in like the early 2000s, like in the Ruthless Aggression days. But when he had like a but yeah, definitely Randy Orton and Christian have had some good matches. Literally, every time Christian lost, he would literally bitch and whine, saying, "I need one more match. Literally, and no matter, Edge said to Christian, cutting a promo, he's like, "I never knew my best friend since 6th grade would be a crying, whining little bitch."
I mean, it was true around that time. So.
I mean, Christian was a whining, crying little bitch at the time, Christian literally had his lawyer come in the match, literally, because, at Capital Punishment, Christian had his foot, like, under the bottom rope. That was considered a rope break, but, Mike Chioda didn't see it. But, yeah, definitely, and it looked like the crowd was more behind Christian in that match. It honestly looked like the crowd was, like, behind Christian through that entire fight. But, it was cool to see Randy beat the freaking living shit out of Christian right after the fight. And, he RKO'd him, and then officials and Teddy Long came out and tried to get Randy to go away. Then Randy, of course, came back, hit another RKO, but even though the botch was the table never broke. That was
the botch?
The announce table's supposed to break.
But it didn't.
Yeah.
It never did.
Never did.
I mean, it looks more brutal like that in that way, so I don't mind it.
So, the main event.
Oh, here we go.
Wyatt, you ready for this?
Yes, sir. You want me to do the announce? the ring announce or whatever.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening, scheduled for one fall with no time limits. And it is for the WWE Championship. If John Cena does not retain the title, he would be fired. And Wyatt, go for it for the ring introductions.
Yeah. Yes, and this man, introducing the challenger. This man is his last day under WWE contract, making his way to the ring. The challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing at 218 pounds. He is Chicago's own D.
Boom!
It's comedy time!
Introducing the champion from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing at 251 pounds. He is the current WWE champion, John Cena.
All right.
All right.
Literally,
So?
yeah, you actually got to. That was probably the best hometown entrance of all time. Literally,
yes.
You had a blanket that said, "If Punk loses, we riot."
Do you want to take over for this match, Wyatt? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna let Lucas go first.
Oh, thank you.
Go ahead, Lucas.
Gracias, amigo. Okay, so, oh my God, every time I think about Cena's entrance in his hometown in 2011, it gives me chills. It gave me goosebumps. Like, everyone was behind him. Like, it was one of the biggest pops in the modern era. And this gave me chills to think about because, the build up to this, the pipe bomb, for the love of God. CM Punk has one of his best mic moments, dropping the pipe bomb, dropping, what he feels and everything like that. And everything is true now. It aged pretty well now once you think about it. And the build up to this was just awesome. His rivalry with Vince McMahon, his rivalry with John Cena, like, this was great. And this made CM Punk a star. Yes, you got him straight edge society and everything like that, but 2011, he was a star. I mean, we had the summer of Punk for a God. And he was champion for basically a year and a half. Like, he was a main event star for 3 years for a reason. And it was great. And people booing John Cena, like, it was honestly satisfying because I used to boo John Cena as well, to be honest. But,
You used to what with John Cena?
Boo. I used to boo him.
Oh, yeah.
You thought I was going to say something else with your dirty ass mind. Anyways.
Oh, I don't know.
Sure, Wyatt. Anyways, the match to this was, and this is proved why it's one of the greatest matches of all time. Like, one of the greatest matches of all time of the modern era. Basically, of this decade, this is the greatest match of all time of this decade. Well, last decade, whatever. But, fuck it. But, if somebody came out to me and is like, what's the best match you had since? It will be CM Punk and John Cena. The build-up, the match, and result was the best. You need 3 of those things to basically be the best. You want to be the best match, and you have the right result to win. Like the pop at the end with CM Punk won, and everyone's like, oh my God, he did it. He did it. And everyone was shocked when that happened. Like, it's just a bone-chilling moment. Like, this is one of the best moments of the modern era. And he deserved this. And, I'm going to say it again. Why you better get pissed at me? Bertha the Rare came out at the end. And,
yes, he did.
And
he tried to cash in, but Punk walked out of Chicago victorious.
He kicked him in the head, and he blew Vince a kiss. And that's how it ended. And that's one of the best endings I saw. And, he then came back like a month later, I think. A month or 2 later, I'm not sure. But, yeah.
He came back like a couple weeks later, like after John Cena beat Rey Mysterio after Rey Mysterio defeated The Miz in the championship tournament.
Started with that one.
And then Cena fought Mysterio later that night, and John Cena took.
Do not get me started on that.
The belt back. And Punk debuted with the Call of Personality.
Oh, I'm gonna say this.
Call of Personality.
This Fire Burns is better than Call of Personality, to be honest. That's just maybe just me, but I think it's better. But the entrances, the match overall, and the ending was good. Like, this is one of the most talked about matches. There's a reason why that some people consider to be one of the greatest matches of all time. There's a reason why.
All right. Who goes next, Wyatt? Go ahead.
Yeah, I honestly thought that match was incredible. With Vince McMahon, the way they build that up, as Punk, Vince is like, yeah, I'm gonna be so embarrassed if CM Punk walks out with the WWE Championship. I won't have no championship if CM Punk walks out. Time is ticking because I am leaving the WWE I'm with the WWE. I am leaving the WWE with the WWE Championship. And of course, that was very predictable because, you were in Punk's hometown. The fans are celebrating their hometown hero. Of course, CM Punk was going to win. That was a big pop for the crowd. And, John Laurinaitis was starting his new role as, he was leading towards a Raw general manager. And, and literally, I really thought it was, oh God, what am I about to say? But yeah, Punk dropping the pipe bomb back in June that year, and Punk literally saying in a promo, "This company will be better when Vince McMahon's dead."
I saw that.
You guys are buying all these fan cups, these WWE fan cups, and trying to sell them on eBay because y'all are too lazy to get a damn job. John Cena, you say that you're the best. No, I'm the best. And literally Punk running his mouth. I thought that was honestly CM Punk speaking his mind was the 5th greatest moment in Raw history.
I agree.
Was that even a scripted promo?
I think that was unscripted.
I was unscripted. Punk mentioned in that promo about being a Paul Heyman guy. Literally a year later, it happened. Literally a little over a year later, it actually happened.
He became a Paul Heyman guy.
Yeah, Punk literally mentioned that when he spoke his mind. And John Cena was legit laying there, and it's legit laying there through a table, and but yeah, I thought it was but again, I thought this was incredible. It kind of didn't get me to figure that this was a storyline. I don't know if Punk's contract really expired at that time. But again, I thought it was kind of weird that was all planned, but that led to something, and that was for the Age of Punk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But literally, I thought again that was probably the greatest hometown moment I've ever seen. Literally, Punk blowing a kiss to Vince, walking out of Chicago victorious. But I thought it was incredible, very incredible.
This was a good way to end off the show. Great storytelling and a great match itself. So I'll go off of what you said there, Wyatt. I actually enjoyed this match. So now let's move on to the rankings. So, Lucas.
Okay, I'm not gonna go. Okay, so I'm gonna go with 9. And
9.
The reason why I'm going with a 9 and not a 10 is because there's some matches that were not the best, if you know what I mean. And
I know what you mean.
But yeah, the character like B Ballard thing. So that was one of the worst matches. If it wasn't for that, it would be a 10. But You had one of the best matches of all time. You had one of the better Money Bank matches that we had of this decade. So that gets 9 for me. And again, that Money Bank 2011 makes CM Punk a star. Remember that.
2011 was Punk's year.
Exactly.
Not no Alberto Del Rio's year. It was Punk's year. Punk actually got Superstar of the Year that year.
Which a drunken person would probably think that.
Yeah, I'll go with a 9 for this show. Wyatt, how about you?
I'm going to actually give it probably a 7.
Really?
Okay.
Or an 8.
You go what you want.
I don't know.
Whatever you want.
I don't know what to do. But you know what? You know what? I'll give it a 7. Give it a 7.
I can understand it.
Okay, so outro's time. Thank you for checking out this episode of the Crash Burn Wrestling Podcast, where we had a look at Money in the Bank 2011. The next time you'll see us is AEW Fyter Fest 2019. And by the way, at this point, we're not really going to have a recording schedule because things are going back to normal, so you'll just see us whenever, I guess. And the same thing goes for the Moshcast, too. So speaking of that, subscribe to Crash and Burn and subscribe to the Moshcast.
Mm-hmm.
Please do, and that's all. Lucas.
Yes, thank you guys for me and me just, being a total jackass as usual. That's just how I'm built and I'm supposed to be. But yes, and also thank you guys for having me. I know I wasn't there last time. I was, doing my own thing, and I probably won't be there Saturday because I'm taking my COVID shot for the first time, and so hopefully it goes well. So yeah, pray for me for that, and yeah, just do not do stupid shit. Just do not masturbate because you'll waste your time.
Yeah.
You know I'll do it though. Oh shit.
Okay. End it off.
Okay. Thank you once again for another great episode of the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast. Thank you for staying for my horrible rant on, not going to say his name, but...
a certain someone. I did not say his name, okay?
Don't you dare. Don't get me started, please.
Wait, did you jump for the screen?
No, I'm not going to jump to the screen. I don't feel like it because I got bruised last night at practice. But yeah, you can watch this pay-per-view exclusively on Peacock, and I want to deliver a special shout-out to my wrestling school. It's Maryland Championship Wrestling, and I want to deliver a special shout-out to DCW Pro Wrestling, and also a special shout-out to Josh's group. You can check them out. You can join their Facebook group, and that is Wrestling is Everything. So definitely go check that out. Subscribe to Crash and Burn. Subscribe to Smoshcast. Follow everyone on their socials. Definitely special shout-out to everyone I just mentioned. And yeah, I hope everyone takes care and keep it too sweet.
Yes.
That's right. We'll see you for the Fyter Fest 2019 review. Yep, and for the Moshcast, you'll see us for the Rob Zombie review. Well, his new album, so. Stay tuned for both videos, and have a good one.
Crash and Burn!